All right. Well, first things first, I want to know a little bit more about you and about what, country music means to you.
Yeah, I I've been playing guitar since I was six years old. So I've always had music in me. My dad played, and I'm from this area in Texas. It's around the Beaumont, Texas area where there's
Yeah,
a lot of history that's come out of here of country music artists. George Jones is from here. Growing up, I had the advantage of having Mark Chestnut, Tracy Byrd, and Clay Walker all come out, within a 5 year
yeah,
period, um, that I could just like pick their brain, and having a pipe dream of being a country music artist. Uh, they made it seem attainable, if that makes sense. So,
yeah,
yeah, that's basically it. I started playing in honky tonks when I was about 21, and just went on from there. I did a show with Cody Johnson, I guess maybe 16 years ago now,
yeah,
and did one with him in Jasper, Texas. And he had just recorded his first album, and he quit his job at the prison.
yeah,
And yeah, and he was really scared to death of what was to come, but I'd say it worked out pretty well for him. But
yeah.
we
He's
hit it
doing
off.
he's doing great.
Yeah, he's killing it. And but
Yeah,
he's the one that hooked me up with his producer Trent Willman. So
yeah,
I'm every that opened up so many doors for me that would probably have never opened. So I stood on the shoulders of Cody Johnson and Trent Willman.
yeah. No, that's amazing. I mean, coming from Spain, we don't have a much of a history of listening to country music or playing country music here. But the moment I first because I was brought up on rock and heavy metal music, not on
Yeah,
country music, but the moment I remember I was at high school and we had this music teacher who was telling us about different genres of music, and she told us about the banjo and bluegrass and country music. So
yeah,
um, first when I started to listen to that music, it was weird because the first thing I mean, when you search for country music here in Spain, the only thing you find is pop country music. So
mm,
I had to dig a lot to find, the traditional sound that I love right now.
yeah.
That is what happens here. I don't know. I think in Texas it's very different because you have the Texas scene. It's amazing. It's so beautiful, the music you do
Yeah,
you
we're
do
really
there.
Texas has it's its own subgenre there of country music.
Yeah,
It's very traditional. Um, I mean, there's actually genres of Texas country. There's red dirt, which is kind of rock country, like
yeah,
southern rock country. But then you've got other guys like myself, Aaron Watson, Randall King. It's more. It sounds like 1990s mainstream
yeah.
country. Back what I
Yeah,
consider.
but it was great. That was the good mainstream country, everything from the 1990s till now. It's a bit of a a downfall, I would say. But the interesting part is that the Texas scene is very. I think that if you tell me that I have to listen to a guy from maybe a country music artist from Florida and then another from Idaho, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm just well, just saying random
Mhm.
states. But if you put me a guy from, I don't know, Alabama, and then you put me another from Texas, I would probably know who's the one from Texas just because of the sound, and that is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. It's I think we can thank George Strait for that
Yeah,
sound. Uh,
yeah. So how's the scene now? How do you see the whole country music scene right now, as a whole? Not only in Texas, but in the whole, in the United States as a whole.
yeah, oddly enough, I see mainstream country trying to copy Texas country a little bit.
Yeah,
Um, you've got your Zach Tops that are just
yeah,
basically playing 90s
yeah,
country music now, and it's some of these younger kids have never heard anything like that, so it's all brand new to them, and it's cool. And it's
yeah,
stuff we've been playing all our lives, but yeah, it's. Then you've got Ella Langley, who's really cool. I wouldn't consider her pop. She's singing country stuff, and yeah,
yeah, yeah. She's great.
yeah. But I think to answer your question, yeah, I think the pendulum has swung on mainstream and is going a little bit back towards more traditional country, which I've been praying for
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think, there was this kind of moment between the 2010s, I mean the 2013, 2014 up until now probably, and now you can actually hear more fiddle
Steel
and
guitar.
more steel guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the sound I like.
Give me
Well,
both, sister.
great. So tell me a little bit more about your music, of course.
Yeah. Like I said, I had a lot of influences from here. So I'm probably a good mixture of Mark Chestnut and Tracy Byrd just because I studied them so much because they were hometown guys, and I could
Yeah,
call and pick their brain. So yeah, I've got a lot of influences. They turned me on to the older stuff, like before them, the George Jones, the Merle Haggards, and all them. But yeah, I just developed a sound, not trying to copy one person. That's a huge mistake by a lot of
yeah,
new artists trying to emulate their favorite artists. Like there's already one of them, but get seven or eight artists that you love and take what you like from both of them and blend it all together and make it your own.
yeah,
It reminds me of I think when I was when I was 22, I was hired at a club to be their house band in Atlanta, Georgia. So I moved across this country for me. Uh, but I played 5 nights a week there, Wednesday through Sunday. But every Friday night, there was a national act that came in, and I would open for
yeah,
them. And it was a cool opportunity for me to watch and uh, maybe see something from their show that I could incorporate into mine and see what worked and what didn't. Sometimes things didn't work for them.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
that's the huge no-no. So yeah, it was pretty cool. That's basically how I would develop my sound.
Great. Well, I know you have correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you have 2 or 3 albums too, maybe.
Yeah, I have an EP and 2 albums.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That was the where I were wrong. You have one EP. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Well, tell me a little bit about them. I've listened to all of them, I have to say it. But
Okay, well,
uh
great.
yeah, and I love
Do
the sound because
do
it's
you
a
have a
sound from
favorite?
Texas.
Do you have a favorite of the three?
Uh I don't think I can choose. I can choose. I love the EP basically because it's the first I always like it happens a lot. Maybe it's because um I'm a musician too. Well, I play drums, but
Oh, okay, great.
yeah, but maybe it's because I understand a little bit of this world that I really like the first albums of the artists. It's like, you know, um, when you start to craft your own sound, that's probably my favorite. But I
Mhm.
wouldn't say the others are not great because they are.
I think my
What is your
favorite.
favorite? What is your favorite song or that you did?
I couldn't pick a favorite song, but my favorite album um, is probably the "Long Live the Cowboy" album. I think
Yeah,
it had some strong songs on there, so um, I was uh, I was really proud of that one. The uh, the EP was interesting. I mentioned um, I was using Trent Willman as the producer, which was Cody Johnson's producer,
yeah,
and it it always worked out that every time I went into the studio to record, Cody had just been in the studio. And of course, he was getting songs pitched to him, left and right. Everybody wanted uh, Cody to record their songs. So there's so many songs that he can't record all of them. So uh, I don't know how you say it to make you understand it, but I got a lot of hand me down songs from Cody that
yeah.
he didn't record. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Um, so um, moving on a little bit to to the influences and the sound of Texas country music.
Hmm.
Um, one of the things that I think I mentioned on the email is that I think once you really start to listen to this kind of music, it has some type of magic, I would call it. Like, it gets stuck on your brain so easily, and it's
Hmm.
so I mean, I don't know how to dance, but but you get to, you get to your feet stomping,
Yeah.
it's music that gets you moving, even if you're sat on a chair, you have to
Yeah.
move something, you have to move your body because it's so uh danceable, it's so groovy. I mean, I know that there are other types of country music that are more acoustic, like, the Appalachian folk music sound. And I know that we have this revival right now with people like Tyler Childers and so
Sure.
on. So, um, how is the world of country music right now coming together? And, well, what do you think about the um, you know, taking because right now when you talk about red dirt, for example, you have artists from other states, not only Texas and Oklahoma, doing red dirt. So
True.
now
True.
it's like, all the states are coming together to play this kind of music. So
Hmm.
how is it connecting all the states, this kind of music?
Uh, it's real music. Red
Yeah,
Dirt. Yeah, Red Dirt's not my favorite because it's more of the rock side of
yeah,
country, but it's real music with people playing real instruments, which I can't say that mainstream can say that. There's so much drum loops and clap tracks and so much auto
Snapchat, yeah,
tunes. Yeah,
yeah,
it's just real poppy. And there's artists that are on the road. in mainstream country that can't do a show without background tracks.
Yeah,
It's we came to see a live show. Let's have real people playing real instruments.
yeah. I wish I could go to a live show. That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Um, we don't have that here. You should.
really.
That I have to say that um if your the situation you mentioned clearly, it's it's in Spain we have it very even worse than that. I would say that
Really?
right now, yeah, I mean, right now, if any of those guys you mentioned that they need to use the snap tracks and auto-tuned music and everything else, they are if you play them on a radio here,
Hmm.
it's real music. It's traditional music for for a
Oh,
Spanish audience. Yeah, I mean,
how funny.
because we have, the music industry right now here in Spain is it's all about auto-tuned music. Well,
Hmm.
I wouldn't call it music because it's I don't know how to say if you have a hammer hammering your
It's
door.
noise. It's noise.
It's yeah, it's terrible, but it's
Uh,
it has this kind of and I hate it. The messages the messages of the songs are so shallow and
hmm.
very, you know, sexist.
Yeah,
It's all about women and not in a lovely kind of way or
sure.
in a funny kind of way. It's in a, very hypersexualized kind of way. And
Hmm.
that's a I don't know if that happens. I think country music is a niche of music that is very respectful to women, and the messages of country music are very respectful, but the cowboy code and everything else. so
Exactly. Yeah.
so I think that's very respectful in comparison with what we have right now
Hmm.
in on the radio. So um
That's unfortunate.
I'm probably the only one, many people say, well, you just like old music and things like that. I don't know if that happens there. The young people who like, traditional sounds are called,
Well, it's
boomers or whatever.
yeah, it's been that way for a long time up until the last few years, and I think
Yeah.
Zach Top has a lot to do with that. So those kids that would have called our kind of music boomer music or whatever, are like, well, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I kind of like it. So, like, what else do you have that sounds like that? So,
Yeah. And I'm not totally against using some digital aspects in the music. I'm not against some keyboards or whatever.
sure, sure,
But when it comes to keeping the roots and the traditions of the sound, when if you can't recognize by listening to a song, if you can't recognize the sound of the place that you were born in a
hmm,
place that builds an identity of the music you make is part of where you were born. So I think that
sure,
if you kind of destroy the roots of the sound, I don't think that's real. I don't think that's good because you're not being, not respecting the people who live there, your your ancestors, the past,
yeah,
everything.
I agree with you 100%.
That's great. Um, well, so um, what do you think that makes Texas country music special? Because I've told you how it makes it a special for me, but I want to know what's what makes it special for you.
It just feels like home. I've lived in like I said, I lived in Atlanta for a while, for maybe 5 years, and
Yeah,
country music was just so different there. They dance different. Uh, Everybody line dances there. Nobody line dances in Texas. Everybody
yeah,
couple dances. You dance with a partner and go around the dance floor. Every,
yeah,
Over there, it's just a different culture. So when I hear something that reminds me of Texas, uh, I'm going to lean towards that. So
yeah.
it reminds me of growing up here. So.
Yeah, you mentioned George Strait, and he was, I think he's the reason for many Texas artists to, to be so great. But I want to ask you because uh, probably this is something that you've never been asked for, and it's something that I don't know why, but why is it that every single country, Texas country singer or musician, never makes anything bad? I mean,
Oh,
you never miss a note. You never miss, or at least that's what I find when I if I listen to some live concert or on YouTube or on the internet or
mhm.
whatever. You always sound amazing, all of you. I mean, you never
Wow.
miss a note.
I know I've made mistakes. I've forgotten lyrics on stage, but I don't know. But I'll take that as a compliment, though.
No,
That
I think maybe it's it's a sound so rooted in working class communities and working people that you really want to you know um you want to work hard in your music, so it ends up being great.
it's true, and Texas country music is really supported by the people in this area. So when you go do a live show, I mean, it's a packed place, and we feed off of that as an artist, and it just drives you, makes you want to, I don't know, take it up to another level.
Yeah. All right. So from the new, the new artists, the up and coming country artists in Texas, um, what are the challenges right now? Do you have any challenges for, the next years? I've read somewhere that some honky tonks in Texas were having to close down, and there was some. I read somewhere that many young artists didn't want to, keep the Texas sound like it is right now, and they wanted to, go to Nashville and make more poppy sounds, whatever, But I don't know if that's true or it's just, biased.
Well, I don't know how to answer that. What was the first part of the question? Because I had something in mind when you were.
Yeah, it was about the challenges, the challenges of the scene.
Yes. So the challenges I see right now is it is so saturated with uh, Texas country music artists. There's so many now, as opposed to
Yeah,
10 years ago when I started. There weren't as many. Right now, there's a lot, so it's a lot tougher to book shows because you're in competition with so many other people, and
yeah,
and they may ask for a lower price, and maybe you can't
Yeah.
afford to play that venue for that price. And so it makes it tough when it's saturated, the market's saturated like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it means that the Texas sound is booming and everybody wants to be a part of it, so much so that mainstream in Nashville is trying to imitate Texas country.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's got its pros and cons. But
Yeah.
yeah, I see a lot of young guys and girls coming. There's so many more girls that are in it now than
Yeah.
before when I started. But a lot of them, I'll find they'll want to imitate their favorite artist, and that's just I wish they wouldn't. But
Yeah.
I wish yeah, I wish I could tell them, hey, listen to a bunch of different people and get your sound from several artists, not just one. Because
Yeah.
yeah, there's like I love George Strait, but we already had a George Strait. Why do you want to sound exactly like George Strait? I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
gotta find your own sound with,
Yeah,
broader influences up. You gotta listen maybe to some other music, not that is not country music, and get things from there as well.
there was a quote by Loretta Lynn. Somebody asked her the same question. What advice would you have for an up and coming artist? And she said, "Be one of three things: be be first, or be different, or be the best."
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty good advice. Be the first to jump on a fad, kind of like Zach Top was. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's older music, but it's so old that it's new to younger people when
Yeah.
you do it
And
because they haven't heard it.
it came, I
Yeah,
think he was in the right place at the right time. I
it really
think that's
was.
what happened. Yeah.
It really was. So, and then you've got uh, so many great vocalists. So I would consider them the best. So be first, like Zach Top. Be different. There's there's people that are maybe not as talented, but they've got some kind of shtick to them, or something that sets them apart from everybody else just because they're different. And
Yeah.
so yeah, that works too. So yeah, find one of those three things.
Yeah.
That would be my advice.
Great. So finally, the last thing I wanna talk about is you know, how it felt for you, building this trajectory, playing with people like Cody Johnson, being able
Mhm.
to be part of that moment. How did it feel for you?
It was really amazing. Um, I had heard Cody Johnson's name before, but I'd never heard him before the show that I did
Yeah.
with. So I showed up early, and he was finishing a sound check, and my jaw just dropped just listening to him. Like, wow, this guy is awesome. And
Yeah.
so it was really cool. I find that Texas country music artists are so much different than Nashville mainstream artists, in that in Nashville is very cutthroat, very competitive. They're not going to give you any advice or help you get a leg up because you're
Yeah.
considered competition to them. In Texas country, it's completely different. Everybody helps each other, and
Yeah, it's something I've seen that, all the
yeah,
artists come together. Yeah.
they do, they do, and that's what I've really enjoyed, and I think it's helped me out a lot. I wouldn't be anywhere if it hadn't been for Cody helping me out, hooking me up with Trent Willman. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
how I
great.
would.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else you like to say. If you have a new song coming up and you want and you want and you want
I'm
to
uh,
promote it or whatever.
I'm actually anxious to get back into the studio. I have 10 songs that I want to record. Um, I don't know if you heard the song Through the Jukebox.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know
No.
if you look me up on Spotify, that's going to be the first song you sing because I don't know how I think I don't know how many streams it's had. It's a lot, but
Yeah.
the songwriter of that, his name is Brinley Addington. He sent me a lot of a lot more songs like that because that one had so much. It fit me really well, and we had a lot of success with it. So I
Yeah.
have I have quite a few more songs like that that I'm anxious to record. I just it's very expensive, so I'm saving my milk money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard.
It is. It's very expensive recording an album. So, but I have the music ready. I just need some money to get in the studio and record it. And as soon as I record it, I will have it out to everybody as soon as possible. But if you're gonna
Great,
look,
that's great.
yeah, if you're gonna look me up on social media, give me a follow. It's at Donice Morace Music. So it's
Yeah, I think I
Donice.
follow you.
Yeah.
I think I follow you. Yeah.
Yeah, you found me
Yeah,
on
I
Instagram.
follow you on Instagram. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm on TikTok and on Facebook as well. And it's all Donis Moros music.
All right, great. Well, I think we covered everything.
Yeah, this was fun. I
All
appreciate you.
right. I'm gonna stop the recording.